never going to change, that you can't control, and you can focus on that, and you can bitch about that 15%, and you can bitch about the 20% of shit that you can change, that is within your realm, that you're working on, that you're trying to improve. But ultimately, that other 65% should be fun, regardless of what that fun means to you, whatever it is, because fun is different to everyone. Like for me, work is fun. To other people, just kicking it and chilling and doing nothing is fun. Some people like to go out and have fun. Some people like to talk to people. Whatever your idea of fun is, that should be 65% of your life, because that's what's going to balance it out and make that other 35%, that the 20% you're working on, the 15% that you can't control, that 65% of you having fun is going to make everything else better. Because if you're whatever you're doing, whatever you're grinding on, wherever you're working, whatever you're doing, if you can't honestly answer that question and say, well, am I at least having fun? Then really, what the fuck are you doing other than just grinding and being a cog in the wheel and dying? So yeah, that's just my take from it is, find the fun in whatever you do and just do your best to focus on whatever it is that makes that fun, and try to make your life that 65% fun. Who's next?
This week was a very long week for me. I had to go straight from work after getting off the road from being in the Bay this weekend. It was a great trip. I was actually also productive today. Got an new Apple phone, an iPhone.
Damn, both you guys? Mm-hmm. Holy shit, we can have another blue chat too? Yeah. I'm stoked. I'm starting one right now. Go ahead. Sorry.
So now I'm actually prepared to be out there this Saturday. I think, right? Yes. Am I? Yes. It's going to be fun, even though people try to play me, make me think like I don't know anything about football. I may not be following all the players and every little thing, but I do know what's going on, and I'm pretty excited to see what's on the field and who they're going to pick up and what this means for the teams and like just all the other stuff. So I'm pretty excited to see what's going on. And
I don't think Serve has our iMessage.
Oh, sorry, it's not on
because you don't have data.
No, I have. I'm trying to stick with a phone. That's a whole nother day. But anyways, yeah. So I'm pretty excited. Shout out to you guys, even though they be playing me and they always be fucking with me, especially KB this episode in particular. You know what? I still fucks with you. I fucks with everyone. And shout out to Good News.
Going through shit.
And yeah, fuck with y'all.
I love that about you around every week when you're just like, I fucks with y'all. Thanks for having me on. Like, yeah.
I mean,
that's honestly my favorite part of the show is just hearing you say that. Like,
why?
I'm not even being sarcastic. Like, I really enjoy that when you're like, I fucks with y'all. Thanks for having me on.
Even though y'all fuck with me all the time, I fucks with y'all. Thank you for always having me on here.
If you ask our family members, they're like, they always fucking with us. That's kind of just the type of people we are.
Yeah.
If we love you, we fuck with you.
Yeah. I realize that. But I appreciate y'all.
Appreciate you too. Oh, wait. Didn't we have a whole conversation about how you can't say, appreciate you because it sounds offensive and servitudal? I got killed for that.
It really does.
No, what I'm saying, if I say I appreciate you, your effort.
But I think he was talking about the context of a favor. I'm just saying I appreciate you.
Yeah, she's just saying that for no reason.
But if somebody does a favor for me, I say, thank you, I appreciate you. How is that?
That's different than just appreciate you.
Oh, if it's like a quick appreciate you, one-off. Yeah, that is kind of dismissive.
Like, hey, can you take the trash out?
I appreciate
you.
Like, hey, fuck you, buddy.
Exactly.
But speaking of which, yeah, whoever thinks Serve can't cover an event, fuck you.
Yeah. I'm about to be slick back. Y'all gonna see a whole different Serve.
Yeah, she gonna be out there.
I'm about to be lit.
Okay, don't get lit. Don't show up.
I'm not gonna be too lit. No.
Don't get lit. Don't get high. Just show up. Damn it, Pete! Stop moving the table.
I'm gonna be me.
Yeah, let her be her.
I'll go.
I got this. I'm not gonna be an embarrassment.
Sounded like Pete.
Maybe I'll be super late here, but I'm gonna be.
Show up at 2:00. Show up at 2:00 on Saturday. That's what they told me. I was like, should I show up at 1 or 2? They're like 2. I was like, cool.
Oh, you still haven't done your rant. Go.
Yeah, because y'all keep interrupting.
Oh, excuse me.
Excuse me.
Yeah, so I just want to talk about.
You better not have no bullshit ass rant.
I just want to talk about bullying. I just want to talk about bullying and the culture of hazing on this podcast that has existed mostly in my direction, and I'm kind of fucking tired of it. Like they're cutting me off in the background right now. First off, Mr. Frat Guy. First off, Mr. Hazing Frat Guy. Relax. I was never in a frat, but I guess we can call this podcast a frat, an inclusive one. I don't know.
It's really not a frat.
Yeah, it's true.
Because frats only men.
No, there's some intergender frats.
There's fraternities that start sororities.
There's fraternities that have women.
That are
There's
men and women.
sororities and fraternities, but there's fraternities that have women in there.
There are literally fraternities that have men and women and.
Societies. Also, like that's not.
I feel like we should just have this conversation on the air. Anyway,
we're gonna have to have a fraternity episode. That's what this is leading to.
but it's a conflict of interest. We talked about
We're
this.
to talk about it.
You're gonna get Keith on? Like
We could.
he's in a frat too, though.
We have to have somebody.
A lot of people at the Good News are in frats and sororities. But anyway, I'm excited about
90% of the 10% elite are in fraternities. That's why
Skull and Bones. Yeah,
people join them.
yeah, Skull and Bones. But anyway,
Like I think like 80% of the presidents are.
yeah, they even might be related, but that's a whole conspiracy thing that all the presidents are related.
Yeah, no, that's conspiracy. But I'm saying it's fact. Your shit is on.
No, like that's a real conspiracy that's out there.
Are we still
I didn't
recording?
make that up.
Yeah, you did it. But
Are we still recording?
Yes, we're still recording because
This is what it's like on this podcast.
like people yelling at me off mic while I'm trying to do my rant.
Well, hurry the fuck up, Alpha.
See?
What are you worried about? What the fuck we're doing?
Look,
y'all
you're
just-
a diva.
You're
We're literally
insubordinate.
waiting until you
Y'all
have everyone's
insubordinate
quiet and
as
just
fuck.
the spotlight.
Fam, I'm not a beta male. We can fight. Don't call me a beta male. That's crossing the line.
KB is a diva, y'all.
I'm not a diva.
Yes,
No, I'm not. Definitely not.
you're waiting. You gotta
I'm mad
wait.
humble. No, I was just trying to let y'all go first. But anyway,
Fuck up.
stop telling me you said hurry the fuck up for the moment I get on the mic. Fam,
Because you haven't said shit.
you keep cutting me off. Y'all just talking. Like, shut up. Just be quiet in the background for like a minute. Can you do it? Anyway, yeah, it was really exciting covering the event today. And I'm glad that I got my feedback in the game as far as just live reporting. Because there's always like that anxiety that you feel. Like right when you're about to go, but then like when I went to the restroom to go like wash my face, I saw Reggie McKenzie and I was like, huh, all right, Reggie McKenzie's here. This is kind of cool. And then see all those coaches down there, and yeah, it was dope. Shout out to security making me stand in the stands even though I had a purple wristband, but you know, it's all good. You know, they tried that with a couple people, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So shout out to them for doing their jobs. Now that it's later, I kind of wish I would have took one of those free sandwiches that they had like in the locker room, but whatever. Anyway, I'm just happy that I kind of just chose a direction and things are kind of opening up for me, different options and avenues. So here goes everything. And pray for me on this trip to Alabama and this plane ride. Because for real, LAX be on bullshit. And I just want to make sure I don't have to pay $30 for a carry-on. But apparently I talked to a reporter out there. He's like, nah, you're not really going to have to pay for your backpack. It'll be fine. And then he also said that he flies into Gulf Shore instead of Mobile. So that might be something I'll look into next year or in the future. Flying to Gulf Shore and then work my way back. But apparently there's a lot of stuff down there. So I'm excited. Never been to the state of Alabama. So, you know, here goes the whole college try. Here goes everything. I'm excited. And most importantly, I'm just really rooting for all these guys. Like, playing football and knowing, like, where my career ended and then seeing cats who just have these amazing backstories, that's, like, the dopest part about a lot of this, the All-Star games, prepping for the draft, finding out like, oh man, this dude was a wonderful story. Like Ray Lima, bunch of cats. So I'm excited, and I think we're all gonna kill it as a trio at the NFLPA Collegiate Bowl. So I'm excited, and yeah, we can wrap this up. You insensitive assholes.
Yeah, man. So shout out to the Good News Station. Now. Shout out to the Good News Sports. Shout out to the X Squad affiliate. Shout out to FBC Radio. You can find this podcast on your favorite podcast app. You can also find it at touchdownsandtangents.com. You can go there, go to the listen tab, and there is TDTOT. That is our bonus show, our show about our show that you can listen to, where we give our more of the same takes and tangents, but in a condensed form. Usually either about the show, bringing down the fourth wall, or just overall bonus content, interviews, pre-shows, post-shows, just other shit we got to get off our chest from across sports, not just football, and music as well. Music's also a topic I try to talk about a lot on there.
Shout out to Lloyd Harvey trying to be more toxic than Future.
But yeah, so I forgot to get to that in my rant. But yeah, so
Drake, you forgot that too.
So you can just look up Touchdowns and Tangents Overtime on your favorite podcast app. It's most likely there as well. It's on a bunch of its own podcasts, so it's on a bunch of podcast platforms too. And yeah, final party notes for fake Future fans. Drake and Future have been promising us a second fucking What a Time to Be Alive for fucking 3 years, and they gave us one fucking song, and all you motherfuckers went to Instagram posting that shit and lyrics thinking you're all fucking cool, man. Fuck that. I don't want Drake and Future to talk about how life is good. I want to hear them talk about how life is bad and how they're self-sabotaging, fucked up clout chasers. That's what I want to hear them rap about. I don't want to hear them rap about how life is good. Fuck that. Sorry.
Did you not listen to the song "Okay" by Future and Moneybagg Yo?
Yeah, that's not the Future I like. I like the
that's
twisted
the future that he is, though.
I like the twisted Future. I like the Save Me Future.
You might have to save yourself.
I like the Wizard Future. I like the Hendrix Future.
We all loved Hendrix Future.
Anyways, this Touchdowns and Tangents. We thank you for listening to us. Shout out to Josh. Shout out to Gutcheck. Shout out to everybody else who listens and fucks with us. Like I said, next week Kenny will be live from Mobile, and then I'll be flying in on Saturday, so it should be an experience. And tomorrow I'll be at, well, never mind. No comment.
Walkthrough?
No comment. I'll be at the game on Saturday. That's all I can say. So yeah, Touchdowns and Tangents. Have a good night, y'all. Peace.
Peace. Oh, we didn't hit that all episode.